legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. For a gap. It's Irvin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That
big guy tries to barrel in. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on third and goal. The quick out. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rebels! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's McWilliams. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Cardinals have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. Going up top again. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Irvin. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Shotgun snap on third down. And it's picked off at the goal line. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Powers through the defender. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's caught. It's Watkins. And tackled there by the defense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Ray. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
Man, you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out, but when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he's on his way. He'll go
run, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. Oh, what a move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but
breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Irvin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you're going to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off-play action on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing.
Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Scrambling away. Got his man all by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McWilliams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Let's go. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Fires deep toward the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
when you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback extends the play. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the break.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's McWilliams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McWilliams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing zones, prevent, try to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Black 14. Black 14.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's got it inside the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.